Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 25th, 2023. This is for Libra. Last shuffle coming up here, okay? Let's see what's going on. Let's see. We have your higher self and we have intuition and manifestation. You may be coming into some like really strong enlightenment or something. You may be able to see things clearly, like from beyond 3D, and I know people say 3D, 4D, 5D all the time, but beyond the basic understanding of other people. People will look at a situation usually, and their advice or the way that they see it is like very mundane, like, oh, hurt people. And it's like you can look deep within a person and be like, ooh, this person needs healing, or not hurt people, but like, they're toxic and then they don't go any further, whereas you can look at a person and go, no, they're really broken inside, they need to hug their inner child. You're a lot more advanced. Your higher self is telling you, don't in some way, there's two different messages. Don't wait to choose happiness at all. Don't wait for happiness to come to you. Happiness is a pure choice. People oftentimes feel like, okay, I set this goal. When I make this amount of money or when I do XYZ, I'm going to be happy. And then they get the money and they get the car and they get the girl or the guy. They're not happy because you have placed that choice in someone else's hands, something else's hands. Happiness is a choice that we make. It is literally, quite literally, and every choice we make has the potential to become a habit. So then you choose happiness. Then if you choose it enough, it's like you're practicing this. It becomes a habit for you. And before long, this habit becomes a state of being. And you're like, not only are you choosing happiness, not only is it something that you're geared towards, but now it's become a state of joy. And so your higher self wants you to stop allowing worry to cause you to operate out of your ego, which ego is like, everything is for me. Everything is done because of me or in spite of me. And instead it's like, no, I choose happiness. That's what I'm definitely, no matter what comes my way, I'm choosing that energy for myself. I'm not going to allow myself to worry so much about, oh, is happiness on that ship coming in to shore? No. Happiness is what you're choosing as you're standing there. And whatever gets off that ship, you're going to choose gratitude for whatever it is. And that is what gives you this beautiful energy, which is you tapping into your complementary side, which would be Aries, right? You have intuition and manifestation, magician, and eight of pentacles. Your intuition is telling you you really need to work on your self-esteem. Like, you need to work on the fact that you are a magical being, first of all. And not only that, you've got to believe in yourself for anything to work. And no matter what you undertake today, it will flop. If you have skill, but you don't believe in your method, you don't believe it's going to work, you're worried about it. Like, I don't know that I'm going to be able to balance all this stuff. Well, if you don't know, then your hands are going to be shaky because you're in this energy and you're not going to be able to balance it. If you see, as a mundane example, of course, there's many different ways that this could play out. So you have travel, Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. You're changing your course of direction. You may, the change would be more so of a thing where you are using your gifts and talents in a more conservative manner, where you're not just all over the place scattered, like, I don't know if I could do that. I mean, I know this and I know that, but can I put it together? You are changing your direction and saying, I'm going to be driven more towards things that I know I can do with no sweat, and I'm happy and comfortable doing it. Very down to earth, no ego involved in that, right? And so that's what they're saying. You're changing direction. You're not an egotistical person to begin with, but a lot of the terms that we use as people, there's so much negative connotation to it. Ego is not a negative not a negative thing. It's somebody who has not understood that we are part of a whole. You are someone who thinks that everything revolves around them, for good or for bad. a lot of times, egotistical people are, that's what people call one who's like, I am the greatest, and, narcissistic, tendencies in this person. But a lot of times this could be a person who has a permanent kick me sign on their back, and they're always like, woe is me, something is wrong, this person's being, they didn't laugh when I said this, it must be because of me. That's also ego, because you're looking at, it's all because of you, it's all about you. No, it's not. It's about the whole, the conglomerate as a whole. And so spirit is telling you here that you are changing, or that you should, right? Your hangman is like, look at this differently. Look at where you are already, where you need to be, and you need to be comfortable doing things. And by this comfort is choosing happiness for yourself, right? Friends and colleagues, there may be some relationships ending, within, like, as far as friends are concerned, because you may see that some of your friends lord over you. You have King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. They feel superior. Some of them do. Some of them feel like they have more knowledge than you. They have more accomplished than you. They may feel like they're more responsible, more grounded. And that is something that will be showing throughout the day, because you're going to choose happiness, and you're going to choose to be like, you know what, whatever happens, happens, but I do know what I can do and bring to the table. Someone is going to be like, well, they're going to, anything you could do, I can do better. And you're going to be like, yeah, I see you for who you are. And I think that that is a betrayal to me, because why would you want to be above me? You feel as though you're the king of pentacles. We could make beautiful magic together, because that's a power couple. But you've got one person who may be, in their own way, they're bettering themselves, but in spite of you. I'm doing better right now, and it's only because they see you doing something, so they want to do more than you. And so this may be the crux of your issues. So they're telling you that relationship may end, or something may end, because you see them for who they are. Now, higher self definitely, like I said, wants you to choose happiness. That is the most important thing. You need to tap into the fire side of you, that complementary energy that you embody, and see that you've got to believe in yourself in order to make things happen. Nothing's going to work without that. So you do have Aries here, Pisces energy. It doesn't have to be that sign that those two signs that you're dealing with. We also have Earth energy, which is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and we have Leo and Sagittarius. So you could be a Virgo Libra cusp here, okay? You also could be dealing with an Aries Taurus cusp, or a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. You don't have to be. These signs don't have to be the signs you're dealing with. They could be placements in your chart. All right. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.